This is Precalculus. This is going to be Unit 1, Functions. We're going to talk about investigating functions from a theory perspective, including interval notation, continuity, rates of change, and composite functions. Our first unit deals with Cartesian coordinates. So first things first, interval notation. Interval notation uses brackets and parentheses to describe sets of real numbers. Well, a set of real numbers is simply a group of numbers bunched together. So if I said something like x is a solution from 2 to 5, then 2, 3, 4, and 5 would be possible solutions, and everything in between. That is a set, it's a group. We use brackets to represent less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. So we're going to say the brackets are inclusive. At the same time, we use parentheses to represent less than or greater than. And we're going to think of parentheses as when things are exclusive or excluded. If a function is boundless, meaning it goes on forever, something like x is greater than or equal to 5, then we want to use the infinity symbol. And we can use either positive infinity or negative infinity. So an example for you, write x is greater than or equal to 5 in interval notation. Well, on a number line, we would draw a closed circle, and then it's greater than or equal to, meaning it goes on forever, to the right. The number line goes on forever, all the way to positive infinity. So how do we describe this with interval notation? It's going to start at 5, and 5 is included in the solution set. So let's use a bracket. And then comma, infinity, because it goes all the way up to positive infinity. And then one other note here, we want to say that infinity always gets a parentheses. And that's because infinity is boundless. It goes on forever. It's a number we can never get to. So it's technically never included in the solution set. Four examples for you. Write each inequality or compound inequality in interval notation. X is less than 12. Well, all right, this is going to be, if I were to draw one more example, at 12, this is going to be an open circle because it's excluded, but it's going to go to the left and towards all the negative numbers, so that's going to be to negative infinity. So now in interval notation, I'm going to write 12, but it's going to be on the right side of my solution because the number line goes to the left. That's where the negative infinity is. So we are always going to write the interval notation in order. Okay, we don't want to write 12 comma negative infinity because that is the wrong direction of the writing. B, this is a compound inequality. X goes from 2 to 10. So it starts at 2, it's excluded, so parentheses, comma, up to 10 included, so we need a bracket. And so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is included, 2.01 is included, but not 2 itself. Y is greater than 4. This is going to start at 4, excluded, go up to positive infinity, excluded. F of x is greater than or equal to -3. This is going to start at -3, and that's included, and it's going to go to positive infinity. A few area formulas for you. The triangle has an area of 1/2 base times height. The height always makes a 90-degree angle. A circle, the area is equal to pi r squared. And then a parallelogram is actually the same as a rectangle. A equals base times height. Some more. When we have three-dimensional shapes, we're going to have a surface area. So the surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. And the volume is given by pi r squared h. A sphere has a surface area that is equal to 4 circles. So that's 4 pi r squared. The volume is going to be 4/3 pi r cubed because volume is a three-dimensional unit. A prism has a surface area of 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter times the height. The perimeter is always of the base figure. In this particular picture, it looks like a square. And then the volume is going to be given by the area of the base times the height, which is similar to length times width times height. Example 2. Find the surface area and volume of the cylinder below. I know that the radius is 4 and the height is 10. So that's all I need to find the surface area and volume. The surface area is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. And this is going to be equal to 32 pi plus 80 pi, and that's 112 pi inches squared, because it says leave your answer in terms of pi. Well, that is our answer. The volume is going to be given by pi r squared h. And that's 160 pi cubic inches. Here's another question for you. Find the surface area of the triangular prism. Hint, you will need the Pythagorean theorem because we're going to make that a right triangle there. So at this point, pause the video for a moment, try the problem on your own, and then see if you can get the correct answer. All right, here we go. This is a right triangle with a height of 3 and a base of 4. That means 3 squared plus 4 squared is going to equal 5 squared. So the length diagonally is going to be 5. And then the surface area is going to be 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter times the height. The area of the base is 1/2 base times height, which is going to be 6. The perimeter of the base triangle figure is 3 plus 4 plus 5, and that's going to be 12. And then the height is 2 inches. Be very careful about this, because even though the height goes horizontally, it's just that the prism is turned around. All right, so surface area is going to be 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter times the height. And that's going to be 36 inches squared. There you have it. Please comment on this video in order to earn